Welcome to JB Trio Podcast, Season 4, Episode 13. I'm Lee McDonald Jr.
Chris, the OG Woodmancy.
Mark, the ancient warrior merchant.
Joining us tonight is Mr. Ron Reynolds.
Hello, I'm here.
First time we've had a guest in months, so we're happy to have you tonight, Mr. 300.
Yeah, he's usually on Mondays. He's either bowling as a sub or he's on that auction site for a mail order bride.
Yeah, I've been on there.
What happened tonight, Ron? You not subbing?
No, didn't get the call up, so I guess I didn't make the team.
Ah, damn it. Oh, well. I guess 300 is too good for those guys.
Nah, they're a pretty good crew. Yeah.
Who is it, by the way? Is it what team is it?
On Monday, I think it's Jack. Let's see, it's Bruce. It's Glenn Grimes. Trying to think of the other guy. I done forgot, but yeah, it's those guys.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's they're called Buckle Up.
Oh, the old Buckle Up. Yeah, I remember. It used to be Glenn Noah and
Jack Stillbauer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
So Jack's still
Stillbauer.
bowling.
Yeah, he's still bowling.
He's still bowling, and Melvin was the other guy. I don't know if they had a falling out or what, but yeah, I guess it's kind of cool to hear that Jack's still bowling.
Jack bowls every night except for Tuesday.
Oh, well,
Just about.
the one
Yeah, I
night
agree.
that we don't get to see him.
He bowls twice on Monday, bowls Wednesday, Thursday. And does he bowl Friday?
No, he does not bowl Friday.
Okay.
Does he bowl that senior league on Monday morning?
Monday afternoon, yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. How
Yeah.
about that? I knew he was up there. I didn't know he was that up there.
Yeah.
We're all going to get up there one day.
Hey, I'm up there.
Oh, yeah. And aren't you trying to recruit Ron to join the softball league this upcoming spring?
Yeah, what do you got, Ron? Another year before you turn 55, is it?
Yeah, I'll be 54 this year. This month,
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
he'll be good next year.
He'll be just in time. What does it start? Usually in May or April, or what months does it start?
It'll start in April. We'll start practicing in March.
Did you guys start practice for this year?
Oh, yeah, we've been playing. I mean, we start practicing in March. We start in April. So we've been playing double headers on Tuesday mornings.
Oh, my gosh. So you're double headers on Tuesdays, and then you bowl Tuesday night?
Yeah,
Damn.
Jeez.
yeah.
That eases in the problem right there. I cannot play Tuesday morning. I'll be working.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well.
But you're your boss, if you're your own boss. It's
Yeah.
therapy.
That could be another thing I could do. Yeah, I could take
Yeah.
off Tuesday.
Off Tuesday, work Saturday.
Yeah,
There you go. I work
it's-
Saturdays already.
Oh,
It's- it's therapy for you.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Being
works
with
for
Mark
me.
is therapy.
It is.
All right.
I need some therapy.
Oh, you need some therapy, Chris?
Yeah,
After what I heard from you this weekend, yeah, I'd say there's a lot of therapy needed.
a lot of therapy.
Penal therapy. He needs penal therapy.
Don't ask Chris about, what was it, the fruit roll-up?
Dude, that is a lifesaver upon all men. All men need to try the fruit roll.
Don't ask.
What the heck happened?
If you want your wife to enjoy giving you pleasurement that all men seek, wrap it in fruit roll up.
Yes, this was a conversation we had at Chris's poker tournament this week.
Oh, jeez.
If you want your wife to enjoy it, wrap it in fruit roll up.
I was joking with Chris. I said, Chris, you must know what it tastes like.
And I do.
What did they do that for females too?
Both, actually.
But yeah, it was a crazy time this past week with the poker.
Mm-hmm. Freaking your son Peyton, the king of poker.
Yeah,
the
Peyton beat me. He
King of poker. King of
He
poker.
ended up winning the most money.
King of poker right there.
He got lucky though in the end. I had the best hand on the turn, and he gets lucky on the river.
What was how many people showed?
Not as many this
15,
time. It was
15,
like 15. Yeah,
15?
we only had about 2 tables going,
Mm.
so it wasn't as many.
Texas Hold'em? Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em, the usual. About
This
15
week,
showed up, and
yeah.
Jerry showed up, which was fun because
Yeah, her
every
first
time she would win, we'd all scream, Jerry, Jerry.
Oh, jeez.
So we had a blast.
So what was it, a 4 o'clock ending?
3:30.
No, it wasn't that late. It
3:30.
was about maybe 2:30.
Wow.
We could have went later though. They all decided to end it. It was Peyton, and of course Chris and his dad. Chris got eliminated about 5 different times and just refused to quit.
Yep. It was 3
So-
times. Okay.
Yeah, it was about that. It was closer to 5 or so.
3 times.
So all right. Got the standing sheet up. Last week we had Team 2 against Team 3. That's the one that had the little bit of controversy we had last week. It was Team 2, Good Frame Gentlemen minus Elena. They had Andrew both of them. And there was Team 3, I'd hit that harder. That was Dwayne and them. Andrew ended up bowling for Elena. What we didn't know was Andrew is still on the roster of Team 9. They had Andrew text me a few before that, and he wanted to bowl, and I gave him the okay, not realizing that he's still on the team roster. So they ended up bowling. Andrew bowled like a 680, kicked some ass. But after all the bowling was over with, Dwayne comes up and says, "Isn't he still on the roster?" And I checked it out. As it turns out, yeah, he was still on the roster. Me, Chris, and Mark got together, the 3 out of the 4, what are they called, board members. And so we all decided that we're going to have a vote, let the team captains sort it out.
I thought that the Boya boys made a trade for Alina. This is what I thought was going on.
Yeah, she was sitting
Yeah.
at other teams' tables and
Yeah, I thought Good Frame Gentleman traded Alina for Andrew.
yeah. Well,
Almost.
so Andrew bowled. We always want to encourage all the bowlers that can bowl. So, but we also we do want to follow the rules too. We don't want to shortchange anybody. So we're gonna have a vote on it. We'll let them decide and see what they decide. And so that's what happened there. They were split 24 and 24 if Elena does use her handicap. But if they allow Andrew to bowl, then it will be 30 out of 48.
Pretty big difference.
Yeah, not too bad. 6 points. So the next pair was Team 1, my team, against Jerry's team, Mark and the Mark, Despair. That's Team 10, which we ended up barely edging them out. It was 32 out of 48. We actually were losing all the way to the 10th frame of the last game, and it was going to be our team that took 16 out of 48, but we actually all struck out and ended up winning total pins and our individual games by like less than 10 pins each. So we are the ones that ended up taking 32 out of 48 and not Jerry's team. So we got very lucky. And one of the part of the reason that we were so lucky is that the next pair, the first place team, Ricky and the 2 Mix, are also taking 32 out of 48. So they are in first. We're in second. We didn't lose any ground on them, thankfully.
Now, did both Marks bowl?
They did. It was actually both Marks and a Jerry, so it was not George. It was not Larry. So, yeah, it was all the original members, and they were bowling good. We were not bowling bad as all for our team, but they were bowling good, and they were beating us all the way to the end. So the next pair, that was teams. That's Mark, Team 8 and Team 9. You guys faced the Boyers boys. What happened there?
We didn't do so well. Yeah, we lost. They outdone us. Keeper bowled really well. Kept the pressure on, and I know he defeated me. I forgot, Mark, what happened to you?
I ended up splitting with David, but I lost total by 5 pins, I thought it was, something like that.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's just like I've scripted it out. We're in every other week. So
You ain't lying.
We were on our downslide week. You know what I mean? So we're an every other week team. So there was no surprise that we were going to lose.
Well, you ain't lying at all.
No.
I mean, it's literally every other week.
Yeah, but the good thing is we're facing the first place team this week. So that's a good thing for you, Lee.
Yeah, this is your on week.
This is the on week. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. But I'm telling you, though, that team, they are extremely hard to beat. I don't even know, even with your guys' on week, if I'm going to pick you guys. I mean, if you look at the whole year, which I try to include in our standing sheet, they got the highest winning percentage out of every team, and they have the most wins, 877, which is shocking. I mean, you wouldn't think of that team, but I mean, they're gelling.
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. I mean, they're up there.
All right, and then the last pair was Team 5, which is Chris against Team 4, Logan and them. Logan without Rick, so it was Logan, George Martinez, and Caden.
Yeah.
So how did that go, Chris?
I mean, it went as planned. I mean, I couldn't bring it up perfectly. It was a good day. It was on my favorite pair, 31-32. Of course, as y'all all said, Brian shot lights out again. I mean, he shot lights out again. I mean, another
held you guys up again, yeah.
Yep, we won 25 out of 23.
Damn.
25 to 23. It was a kiss your sisters kind of week. Like other than that, I mean, we all bowl really good to keep it up.
The Titanic won. They had a good week. They won that weekend.
Yep, and this is our second week to win. We're on a 2-game winning streak.
Is that 2 weeks in a row?
Yep.
Damn, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we mentioned a little bit about what Ricky's team is at for the year total. For this half, they're at 415, currently in the lead by 4 points against my team in second. Joey Robb at 411, Brady Bunch in third, 378, Borders Boys 361 and fourth. I'd hit that better, 360, only 1 point behind them. In sixth is Good Frame Gentleman, 343. I'd hit that harder in seventh, 314. Pocket Pounders, 265. Two Marks in Despair, 259. And Titanic making a sudden push at 254. So it's kind of all up for grabs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, and there you have it, gentlemen. So that was last week.
Still the
We're
best
coming
team
to
in the
the
league.
close of the league. We've only got, well, actually, technically, we've got 5 more weeks to go, 4 that count. We bowl these next 2 weeks, and then we've got to fit in. We've got to fit in our week that we missed in the winter from that time that we got snowed in. 3 more weeks, then position round, and then sweeper.
Okay.
So, yep, we're coming to a close.
So there's actually 4 weeks that count.
Right, exactly.
Nice.
So I just recently texted everybody if there's any amounts owed. So we're putting a close on the money. We're looking really good on the money. So we should get that sorted out. So everything's looking good. No hiccups.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a good thing it's a banquet league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10,000 banquet. I like it.
$10,000, trophies. Everybody gets a trophy.
Don't forget the keychains. Don't leave out the
Yeah.
keychains.
And Chris's team will get a patch.
I'm okay. At least I get something.
The Kiss Your Sister patch.
Yeah, at least we get something. You know that? I mean, we worked really hard this season.
Or the Fruit Rollup patch.
To come out with anything, it's a plus.
There you go.
To come out with anything.
Well, you guys took second for the first half, so you guys are going to get paid good for that half at least.
Yeah, for that half.
Oh, I thought that the first half prize fund was less than the second half.
Oh, yeah.
You
By
make
like
more money the
90%.
second half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, first half was just for the qualify for,
And that was just a tune-up.
yeah, all the money's in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we get to go back to one of our old favorite segments that we did months and months ago.
Oh, wow. Chris probes the guests. Now, we haven't done this segment in a long time because we never had a guest, but now we do have a guest, a returning guest, Ron freaking Reynolds, or what I call him, Ron Burgundy.
Yep, here.
Hey,
Yes,
Ron.
sir.
Hey, so welcome back, buddy. So now we got to know you from your past of bowling, and now these questions are going to your current status of bowling. What is making you bowl? So these questions are going to be current. When bowling at 300, you bowled about what 2 weeks ago? How was it? Was it mean anything to you? Did you care at all about it?
Yeah, you always want to bowl 300. I mean, I want to bowl 300 every time, but yes, it has meaning. Yeah, but it's just it's all Louisville. You always have one lane you got to figure out, and that's what happened. I was bowling good on one lane, the other lane I couldn't figure out, and you know as well as I do that the first game was like a 159. So it took 2 more games to figure the other lane out. When I did, it helped out, and we finished out perfect.
But was it stressful at any time? Anytime? Was it like stressful or just like you have no care in the world?
Well, I mean, no, there's care. I mean, I don't know what you mean by care, but in stress, I mean, yeah, trying to figure a lane out that you can't figure out can be stressful, but it just panned out. And but yeah,
You do hold the record, Ron, for the slowest 7-pin drop in the history of JB Trios.
Yes.
Oh, man, that 11th frame.
I saw the video. I wasn't there that day, but I saw the video, and that 7-pin took forever to fall.
Yeah.
And that rack took forever to freaking rack. I mean, that rack was so slow.
Yeah, I
When
guess.
that 7-pin fell, I knew you had it.
Yeah, I guess it was meant to be. Yeah, after that happened, yeah.
It had
Yeah. And then as soon as somebody yelled, "Don't pull a Woodmansey," you weren't about to do that.
I mean, his last shot wasn't broken, so I'm like, come on.
No.
It was not.
Yeah, his last shot
There's
was
video proof.
No, there was no Brooklyn, no Brooklyns in that 300. There was
No
all
Brooklyns?
pocket.
No.
No Brooklyns. Nope.
And I think Ron broke a record for most videos on our webpage. I think he's got a 300 video. He's got the 297 Chris Choke video,
Yeah.
Right.
and then the other 300. So I think that's 3 videos.
Nice. I'm gonna try to make it more.
How many videos you got, Chris?
I have 2.
Oh well, 2's kind of pushing it.
2. One.
Oh yeah, that's right. Both of them with skirts on, fouling.
No, my 297 video, and then me posing of the video sliding.
If that counts. Now you do have the 300 non-sanctioned video that's out there.
Oh yeah, see 3.
I don't know if we should count that one.
What?
There wasn't no video on the Titanic night.
Oh, are you talking about the Greek church?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, that would have been classic.
That would have been the best video. That would have went viral.
No, that would be a nightmare video.
No, but we did do the live podcast that night. I definitely remember that.
Oh, that's what it was. It was just recording voice. There was no
It
video.
was.
Yeah, you
That's
could hear
right.
it after that Greek church. You could hear a pin drop. And then
that wasn't anything compared to the video we played last year.
Hey.
The missing 9-pin.
Yeah, I mean, actually, what happened is after Chris left the Greek church, I could hear Brian scream, "Fuck!"
Hey, okay, you know what? Is this Chris probes or I get?
Oh, we forgot.
That's right. Oh,
yeah,
sorry, Chris.
Yeah. God damn. So Ron, we all know that you're freaking really good at bowling. It is an honor to have you in this league. And so, how does it feel to be in first of the highest average to hold it? How does it feel?
Well, I mean, I just try to bowl good. It's not, there's no good feeling, no bad feeling. I just try to bowl the best I can. I know there's better bowlers out there. It's just I think everybody's struggling with Louisville. Louisville keeps changing stuff. I don't know, what the deal is, but if you pick a ball that's doing really well, you're gonna do better. I mean, there's people on Monday night that make me look silly. They're averaging 230 and everything. So it's different leagues are different. Has different conditions, and nobody bowls on the second half. And I know they'd have to make a change. If they bowled on the second half.
And I was going to say, as Ron will tell you, on Tuesday night, it all comes down to who he's bowling with.
Why is that? Why would you say that?
Hey, we set the shot up for him.
I mean,
That is kind of true, though. It depends on who you bowl with and then what pair you're on, because following whoever you bowled in the first shift, they kind of set up the shot for you. If it's going to be bad, you're going to have a lot of straight bowlers using plastic balls and house balls.
Mm-hmm.
But you bowl behind a team like what Bruce bowls with. Their team's really good. That guy shot that other Lee. He shot like 298 last week, and the week before that he shot 300, 800. So yeah, if you follow a team like that, they're going to set up the shot for you pretty nice.
So Ron, another question. So being in this league, knowing that you have the highest average, and would you ever consider moving on with your team members next season or the season after that?
Well, as you well know, well, we keep switching from 2-man teams in the summer and 3 in the in the winter, so it's going to be totally different. So people decisions are going to have to be made. But no, I'm usually pretty grounded. So yes, I usually keep the same guys. If they want to move on, that's their decision. But I'm loyal, so I'll stick with the same team members I usually stick with.
Oh my
Awesome.
gosh. That's horrible.
Oh, why? What's your next question going to be?
No, it's not that. I
knew it.
It is good to know that Ron is a humble, loyal person.
What was your next question going to be?
The next question was, Ron, you're a great guy, and people would love to have you. Considering me, I would love to have you on my team.
I knew it. Every person.
Mm-hmm. I think me and Ron will make a good team. Don't you think, Ron?
I'm good with anybody. It don't make me no different. But
I don't know. Was that? What do you think that was, Mark? You think that was like a humble no?
I think it was just really.
Well, Chris, it sounds like you got turned down again.
I mean, did I really?
But
yeah, even Jennifer was laughing.
Going. Remember that bet? If you're in the top 3, Mark's got to be your partner.
Oh, I didn't say yes to that.
He didn't say yes to that.
Oh, why
He's-
didn't you say yes to that?
He's going to be
I
lucky.
don't want to land on him, put makeup on me.
Because if you lose the bet, you got to do like you did last year and dress up.
Oh
But-
no, not that bet. The bet
but-
that bet is if I get the win.
What was it? Alina had to undress him.
Elena had to dress him up,
Dress him.
but just like last year, but she's gonna do the Elena style and
Yeah.
dress him up as a girl.
No, I can't do that bet.
Well, maybe we could come up with if you're wanting to come up with a different bet, but it's got to be up there. It's got to be worth a lot.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because
I mean,
Mark
we-
will tell
we
you if
do
he's
have
got
a
a bowl
bet
with
going.
you, then
Yeah, we do have a bet going on. Me and Mark, if I get the women's, I have to dress up as a girl on the last.
Yeah.
oh, is that what that bet is? Okay.
But,
Yeah, that's what that one is. Yeah.
But
It's going to happen. It's going to happen this week. I've got a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, Chris, are you sandbagging when you know you got a bad game? Are you purposely trying to make another bad game happen?
Yeah.
100%.
I knew it.
110%. No, I'm just joking. No, that just happens.
Oh yeah, it just happens coincidentally.
No, I do consider it, but I know that if I just keep it within like certain pins of other people, that's
Mhm.
it. I'm good. Like Brian, he's been shooting like 50 pin difference or 60 pin difference, and I think about like, man, he's keep it under 50. I'm good.
Well, I mean, you bowl with the guy he's won it 6 times.
Yeah, so yeah, it's impossible.
Christian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's impossible.
Christian Woodmansey.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I do got a question for Ron. Ron, you've got the most seniority in JB Trios, like 30 plus years. Name some of the gentlemen or maybe ladies that you've bowled with in the past, just to kind of go down memory lane, if you remember who you bowled with.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember all of them. I mean,
No, not all of them.
Yeah, well, Wayne, and there's had 2 Bobs I've bowled with.
Yeah.
Back in the past, but yeah, like I said, I've been pretty loyal. So there's all pretty much the same people throughout the years. I bowled with Pete. I bowled
Gino.
I forgot about Pete.
Yeah, Gino. Yeah, I bowled with
Yeah.
Gino. Shoosh, man, it's been those type people. But like I say, those are usually the same people years through the years. So
Yeah.
it's not very many. You'd think it'd be a bunch in those 30-year period, but we used to, when this first started, we used to bowl 4 games
Yeah.
a long time ago. So it's tough to remember those people who I bowled with, but that was I bowled against Ron Grantier for years. Of course, I bowled against Kevin.
Yep.
Never been team members with those guys, but
I miss Kevin.
but yeah, I mean it's been a journey, man. It's been a long time.
How long
Yeah.
have you been bowling with Mark? How many years?
I don't know how long it's been, Mark. Maybe 3 years.
Yeah, probably 3, maybe 4.
3 years and you won't bowl with me one time.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 years. But I've been on a number of teams myself over
Good, I can see why.
since. I mean, I've probably been bowling this league 15 years, and it started off with me, Neil, and Kyle, and then I bowled with Lee and his dad once, and it's just been a lot of people with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you bowled with Todd, and have you bowled with Ryan?
Todd.
Have you bowled with Ryan Curtis too?
No,
No.
didn't bowl with Ryan.
Okay.
Wasn't worth
Although
it.
Ryan subbed for me, did a great job.
Yeah, 170, 170, 170.
Yeah.
That was the week that we had the Woodmansey Madness.
And and the shame of it is, I don't think we've seen him bowl since.
He's disappeared too. Oh yeah, and we're gonna let him have it next time we see his face.
Oh yeah, when he bowled against me, it was a sad day.
Was it against you?
Yep, it was when he bowled it. He bowled a 515.
You just intimidated him that much.
Yeah, he had a bad series on 31 and 32, I think, when he bowled Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely pulled the fruit roll-up night that night.
Yeah.
you just try it. I'm telling you, it will change your life.
Oh my God.
But how many years do you think it's been, Ron, that you bowled on Tuesday nights?
I don't know. I really started off on Wednesday night, Finish Your Drink League way back.
Oh yeah,
That was another league that we bowled on the second shift.
it was.
And-
That
but, you
league, I think they combined with the early league to
Yes.
form a super league at one point. I
Yes.
think I bowled in that league with you, Ron, for a couple of years, like in the
I-
mid-2000s.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. And
It
then-
was Ray Freeman and myself, and
Yes.
a guy named Bill Barber.
Right.
Not sure what happened to him.
Yeah.
And then who ran it? It was the husband and wife. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think Janet or something like that, or
Was it Janet? God, I totally would be guessing if I heard
yeah,
her name.
yeah,
But
same here.
yes,
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I started. When I started in Louisville was on that finish your drink.
they had a second shift for almost every night. Then they just all caved, and Tuesday was the only second shift league that stayed.
Right. Then I got on this other team on Friday night. Probably in 2001, I guess.
Yep.
And I've been on that league for 10 or 12 years. So all these years just keep flying by. It just
They sure do.
I mean, if I could afford it, I could probably bowl on every night. But I just
Yeah,
but it gets pretty expensive, yeah. And
it does.
but 2 or 3 nights is plenty for me. So I think I might bowl one more night this in the summer. I'll probably bowl 3 nights in the summer, but try to keep it down to 2 in the winter.
You guys going to rejoin that Sunday league up at Bolero?
It's either this Sunday or Wednesday, yeah. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, do you ever get tired, Ron, of bowling like 3 nights a week or?
5 nights is a little much, but 3 and 4 is questionable.
Really?
I could probably bowl 3 nights, but when it gets to 4 and 5, that's too much.
Yeah.
It's not as fun. You don't have the butterflies. It's like, oh, I got to go bowling again. But
Yeah.
after about 3 nights, it's not fun anymore. It's best to kind of keep it down to 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do much more than 2.
Yeah.
When you got other things like softball and poker and stuff like that, it gets kind of a grind.
Yeah, just too many nights of drinking.
But yeah, when you guys drink like fish, like you guys do.
Yeah, all that water.
Or at least like Mark.
Yeah, it's like that's what I do during this podcast.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good.
Awesome. Well, Chris, you got one more Chris Probes?
It can be perverted. It cannot be perverted. I don't know.
Aren't they all?
Maybe. I was going to ask him, have you tried the Fruit Rollup thing, or would you try it?
No, haven't tried that one.
Would you try it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you asking them to try it?
No. I'm not. No, that's kind of crazy.
Is it though? If you think about it.
I remember, Chris, you used to ask what your favorite person that you envy most in the bowling.
Oh yeah, that was before. That was that was before the question.
Did you practice this fruit roll-up thing with your dog?
Oh God!
You know what? If I had one, I would.
Oh,
I thought you used peanut butter.
Yeah, but this is a new system. That was the old way. This is the new way.
Jeez. Anyway, so I guess that ends it for Chris Probes. Oh my goodness, we'll have to say Chris Probes Fruit Rollups.
Here we are with another segment of Beat Mark's Picks. Closing out last week, Mark is 2 wins, 3 losses. And I'm going to count that tie that we got presently as a win for everybody. So I am 2 wins, 3 losses with an overall record of 39 wins, 23 losses.
So you took a loss last week. That's because you picked I think at least 4 out of 5 with Chris.
Yep, but you know what? Chris and you, Lee, tied with 3 wins, 2 losses.
Oh my God, we beat Mark.
Yeah.
Yes. Miracles do happen.
Miracles do happen.
And so rounding it out, Lee, you're 31 and 31. You broke the 500 mark.
Oh, that ain't going to last long.
And Chris, you're 29 wins, 33 losses. Still on the negative side.
Oh,
how about that?
I'm moving up.
But there is still room for last place.
Mm-hmm.
There's always room for the Titanic.
There is still
room. We're only like 2 games different, right? Or 2 games, right?
Just about.
Yeah. Now, we do got a guest who's going to pick tonight. So, Chris, I will bet you $10 this guest will beat you.
Whoa. That's too high a bet?
Like beat me in the ratio?
Yeah, like his overall record for these 5 matches, he'll end up beating you. Ties are ties, but I think overall he'll beat you.
Deal.
Oh,
Deal. Okay, now hopefully you guys will have different picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, no more of this opposite. We just pick our normal pick.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So this first match is our first place team, Ricky and the two Mix, versus Team 8, which is Ron's team. I'd hit that better, Ron and Kyle. And then the third wheel, Mark.
Oh yeah,
Mark.
He's the third wheel. Look at I'll take this first pick. This is the week that we pour it on. We're an every other week team, so this is the week that we pour it on. So Team 8 all the way. I'd hit that better. That's gonna help you out, Lee.
yeah,
Right.
I would say so because I'm going with the team that I've been riding this past month. The team I think is going to go win it all. I'm picking Ricky and the two Mix. They have been undefeated. They are still coasting by. No problems at all. Mike Henderson shot another notable 90 pins over his average. Wasn't bowler of the week, but he's damn close. And I'm riding them. They are going to go all the way to the end. I hate how that sounded. That's that fruit roll-up ride.
Yeah. What's the pin difference?
Oh, yeah.
Funny you should ask. 96 pins. It's a lot.
Oh, damn.
It's it's a 4-on-3.
Every week with them, it's 80 or 90.
And what lane is it on? What lane?
It's supposed to be 23 and 24, which is probably where we will be bowling. Every week we never bowl in the pair we're supposed to bowl, but
Musical lanes.
yeah, but we'll probably be right next to the bar.
Oh, you guys know the secret.
Yeah. So
You
that'll
guys
do
know
well.
The secret.
Yep.
When you're next to the bar, you buy Mike a few shots and you buy En's line of pizza, just like we always say.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, Henderson's going to be drinking a little bit more than he usually does.
That's what I'm going for. That I'm going for us.
Yeah.
I'm like Mark. We have a good week and then we have a bad week. This is the good week, so I'm picking us. Yeah, it should be tough to beat us when we get over 700.
Yeah.
Very true.
So you would be going against
Ricky.
Ron versus Ricky.
Come on, Chris.
Remember, Chris, this is only a 2-hour show.
I'm thinking 94 pins. Ricky.
Oh, Mark just poured another one.
Damn it.
Sit back and relax, Ron. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, apparently.
I after the $10 bet, I mean, I have to take this serious. I have to think it through, and I'm leaning towards. I can't stop my mind from leaning towards one team, so I'm going with my gut feeling, and I have to say, God, I need to wash my soul with water. Oh, Ricky's team.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So we are split 2-2.
Nice.
I couldn't get my mind to not go for Ricky. I couldn't get my mind to not to go for him.
You're dreaming of Ricky and the fruit roll-up.
Yes, I am. Represent.
On the next pair right next to us
Yep.
are the Brady Bunch with Masha, Jan, and Cindy versus Team 4, the Pocket Pounders.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one, the Brady Bunch, easily.
Oh, you don't even know what the spread is.
No, I don't need to. The Pocket Pounders have not been shooting the way the
Yeah,
Pocket Pounders should be
spread's
shooting.
86.
Yeah, they have.
No, it ain't.
Oh, the Pocket Pounders have not been shooting the way they should be shooting, so they're out. They're literally their mindset is out. They're gone. Yeah, it's gone.
You do bring up a good point. They haven't been shooting very well. They've been playing musical bowlers. You never know what bowler's going to show up. But my favorite part about that team is they're always in good spirits, and it's really fun to have them there. But like Chris, I'm going to have to go with Brady Bunch. I think Neil's team has definitely been bowling good. They had a Jared Bowler of the Week, although for a losing effort, Bowler of the Week last week, and I think they're going to continue their dominance.
Uh-huh.
I think the Brady Bunch as well. I just, man, they're a tough team. I mean, nothing against Rick. Man, Rick has been bowling really well. I mean, even with the return, he's stepped it up. I mean, I don't know, if was it Caden? If he has a great night, it could be trouble for me. But I'm still gonna go with the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I mean, God, you just like Lee, you said musical bowlers here. I took Pocket Pounders last week thinking that Rick was going to be there with Caden and Logan. I don't think Rick was there.
No,
Right?
He wasn't. We bowled.
No. So that kind of burned me right there because when those three are together, I think they gel pretty well.
I
They
agree.
do.
Yeah, but
They really do.
it's really tough to bet them when you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I've got to go with the Brady Bunch here too.
I can say that Rick was out of town on his anniversary. I think they went to Vegas. Again, he just got back from Vegas 2 months ago, but they went out of town on vacation, him and his wife. I believe they should be back. I don't know, but even if that means they just came back, there's always that jet lag that seems to affect people when they go out on vacation. I think the last one was Kyle got affected by some jet lag when he went to Indiana. Yep. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I would take the Pocket Pounders if I knew all three of those guys were there.
Yeah.
But it just hasn't happened, and I've gotten kind of scorched.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the Brady Bunch here. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tight match.
It's going to be a Titanic match.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt.
Then the next pair, Team 2, Good Frame Gentlemen against Jerry's team, 2 marks and a spare. They bowled good. They actually formed their old team. I think they're probably back on that same path, so I look for them not to have any subs anymore. And when they do that, they get just the right amount of handicap, and they all bowl above average. And then Good Frame Gentlemen, yeah, it's been – what's the spread?
I was going to say, this is 89 sticks. Not as many as our team has given at 96, but this is 89 pins. So this, again, is a 4-on-3.
Yes, it is. Damn. Yes, it is. And Greg's been bowling pretty solid for Good Frame Gentlemen this last month or so. Gary's also been bowling pretty good. It's just that Elena has not been bowling, and she didn't bowl last week. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, I think they pulled the trade, right? So that trade definitely swings me towards Good Frame Gentlemen.
Oh, okay. So there's one vote for him. I think I'm going to actually back Mark. I'm going to pick Good Frame Gentlemen this week as well.
So you're saying Andrew is bowling on that team now?
No, I'm only kidding.
He's kidding.
No, I was kidding.
Well, even I still say Good Frame Gentlemen. It doesn't matter who's bowling. It's nothing against Jerry and them, but I just know Good Frame Gentlemen is a tough team. I mean they
yes.
They in that first half, just impressed me. They came back, solid, but they're up and down here lately. But I really think they're going to pull it out.
Do we know if the 2 marks are even coming or they have subs?
I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming from now on. I think Mark Millar had an injury issue. Not sure exactly, but I'm pretty sure he's back now. He's usually one that doesn't skip a lot of bowling. Well, it was about 2 months straight that he was out, so I'm pretty sure it was an injury. And he bowled pretty good when we bowled him last week, so I'm pretty sure they're all back as a team.
Well, with that being said, I am going with the Good Frame Gentlemen.
Wow, unanimous. Anytime we pick unanimous, it's never good for that team.
True.
They're in trouble. All right, that all 2 familiar teams on this next pair. Who's it, Chris?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Greatness versus suckiness.
Of course, yeah. Team Titanic against Team 3. I'd hit that harder. Your favorite bowler. You bowled them about, 2 months ago? Dwayne, Richard, and Trent. And by the time Dwayne was finished, he about threw his bowling ball halfway down the alley.
Yep. So on this one, I'm going for my team easily. We're on a comeback. We're on a high streak right now. We're bowling. I'm bowling back. I'm bowling great again. Brian's continuing to bowl great again, and Christian is throwing like a normal, basic shot right now, which is keeping him above
Christian
average.
Gomez.
Yeah. So
your other wife.
Yep. Exactly.
And that high streak, that hot streak that you guys on will get you about 25 and 23 for the night.
Yep.
That's the most he can win.
Hey, is that a win or not? Is that a win? Yes, it is.
It's a win. A win is a win.
It's a win.
Any words for Dwayne like you did last time when you guys fought?
Just be nice to the bowling balls and just be nice in the bathroom. That's it. Just be nice.
They still got the hole in the bathroom. What's the spread on this one, Mark?
The spread is 36 pins.
Ooh,
and that's
not a lot.
That's what Trent, Dwayne, and Rich.
Another team that's kind of been musical bowlers.
Yeah.
But they do have a very competent sub. Paul has got a very high average. Hasn't bowled very, very good. He bowled good last week, but he hasn't been hitting that average most of his weeks that he's subbed. But, again, solid team. I know they haven't been winning much lately. Dwayne will tell you why. He says they're probably the one team that has the most Brooklyns bowled against them. But and I got to admit, Chris's team has shown some signs of life here lately.
Kiss Your Sister Nights.
We have to rename that the Fruit Rollup Night.
Yes.
You know what? I think the fruit roll-up is going to. I think that's going to spark Chris and ignite some sort of flame underneath him. And I'm going to go with the Titanic.
Good choice.
I
Good
can't believe
choice.
it. Dead silence after that.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
Well, and my choice, you can sound the foghorns. I am taking. I'd hit that harder.
Wow.
Oh, wow. No
On my-
shock.
Yeah, on my choice, I'm going to go the same. I'd
Really?
hit that harder. Yeah, I got to oppose Chris on that one. So,
Wow.
Sound the foghorns.
Wow.
yes, sir.
Ron,
I
you're
think
supposed to pick
Richard's
the
gonna-
winning team.
I think Rich is going to step it up. He's going to have one of his awesome nights. He's going to hit close to 700.
Yeah, he bowled good last week, too. It was, the last 2 weeks, he's bowled good. So, yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Brian better watch out.
So that's my prediction. I think they're going to pull it out. They're probably going to do 30 out of 18.
So 2-2. So me and Chris. Well,
Well, you got to
as far
win.
as what you're seeing on the beat marks picks totals, you can see that we're the losers of the bunch. So I think we know what that means for the Titanic.
That we're winners? Yeah, of course.
All right, and the last but not least, that team one that's been in first for a long time and seems to be caving, going up against the resurgent Boyers boys. Mark's team and Ron's team knows full well what they're capable of, and they showed them last week. And now my team, again, I'm 31-32. It seems like for the last month we've been on that pair at least like 3 out of the 4 times. I mean, we live on that pair. What's the spread, Mark?
This spread is 10 pins.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah. And this really is a tough bet. I mean, this is tough to predict because this could go either way. 31-32, I think, is going to be the deciding factor here.
Me too.
I really do feel that way. I don't think you got how you guys been bowling on 31-32? Struggling, haven't you?
We've been bowling pretty good when they didn't have the slippery lanes.
That's right, because you did bowl over there.
We bowled there and it was like ice and we struggled, but the lanes seem to have been buffed, and so they are much more, the approaches are much easier to walk on. I haven't been on 31-32 yet though, since they've redone the lanes, so I'm hoping they're back to normal. Even though we haven't bowled on 31-32 here in the last week or two, we haven't been bowling great. I mean, we were actually lucky to get any points out of Jerry's team last week until the last frame of the last game. And boys has been hot, and I usually don't pick with my heart. I want to, but I think boys is going to beat us. So I'm picking them.
Wow. What?
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take your team, Lee.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's not going to be easy, though. It's going to be a good match.
It's all
I
gonna
agree.
depend
I
on
think
that
it's-
gutter fluffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough match. I'm just going to oppose Chris. Whatever Chris decides, I'm going to oppose just upon his average, because I could pick either one of these teams. Both teams are really good, and each one of y'all could have a hot night. So, Chris, what do you choose?
Damn. Okay. No pressure.
This is Ron playing with my $10.
Yeah, it
He don't give a shit.
I'm going Lee. I'm going Lee's team.
Oh,
That means
Wow.
I'm going with Kiefer and them. Then they're going to step it up.
well, you're going with my pick then, so I think we're a shoe-in.
Okay.
Not that we're going to
Okay.
sandbag or anything to make our picks win, but I don't know. It's you're right. It's going to be really close.
Yes.
I hope we win, but my pick's gonna help me at least in the beat Mark's pick segment. Hopefully. All right, gentlemen. Bowlers of the week had a bunch of good scores, but it was Jared Gallegos, Mr. 300 from a few months ago, shot 718, 112 pins over his average in a losing effort. They ended up bowling a mountain of a team, Ricky and the two mix, so they lost that night, but yet he still shot 718.
Wow.
So it just goes to show you how good that team's bowling as far as Ricky and the two mix, highest winning percentage of the league and most win totals of the year and the half. And Mike Henderson, shout out to him. He bowled 90 pins over his average, and that was mainly the reason why they won. Ensline bowled pretty good. Ricky bowled. He didn't bowl his 600. He had 5 in a row until this last week, but he bowled 570, which is a 190 average, so that's still good for him. Honorable mention also to Mark Gates. I mentioned Jerry's team and the two Marks and how they're kind of back as a team, and Mark Gates bowled good that night. He had 76 pins over his average. And Jerry made bowler of the week for the ladies. Not as much as she usually bowls, but she bowled 9 pins over her average, but she made bowl of the week, so kudos to her. And Woodmansey, darn it, I did not see who was that Woodmansey winner, but if I had to guess, I'd say it may have come down to either Neil or
Chris.
It could have been Chris. Chris, what'd you bowl? What games did you shoot?
207, 245, and then a 198.
You sure that?
245, 198.
I think so.
I think it was about a 168.
No.
That could have been.
Check that out.
Oh, I'm gonna triple check that. We'll have the answer for you next week.
But
But
630 series.
one thing I did want to close on before we're finished is Mark has made a petition to take off one name from our list, Woodmansey Awards, and it happens to be our guest tonight. The week that Ron shot 300, he had 213 for his other game. So he had 87 pins difference. Technically would have been Woodmansey of the week, but due to the rule that we made last month in last month's episode, I think it was like episode 5 or 6, we said that anybody that bowls the low game above their average should not count. And technically Ron was at, I think, 209 or 210. And he bowled a 213, so it was above his average, and then he shot 300. So
Nice.
I think I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that that should be stricken.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate that.
Yes, sir. You earned it.
So the replacement for Ron, do you know who that would have
we
been?
still haven't got yet, but I'm going to. It's been a little bit chaotic and busy. Usually every year towards the end of the season, it gets a little bit chaotic. I have to go through
I get it.
monies, and I have to go through points and stuff like that. Plus, my system hasn't been working the best lately. So I'm still trying to figure out why I can't get the scores to post on bowl.com. It's been like 2 months. So, but I should have the Woodmans. I'm going to really focus on the Woodmansey numbers this upcoming week. I'll have a new updated list, and we'll make sure to get Ron's replacement that week.
Okay, because that could have been Chris.
No, it could have been.
No.
And Chris, if you lose that bet,
it wasn't me though.
No, I think in fact, it probably was. That was the week that
you
Brian
said
and Christian
you said it
told themselves.
You said it was you, right?
No, I said there's a chance. Not getting carried away. There's a chance. There's a chance Lee could have been one.
It could have been. There's a chance. It's a chance to foe.
Chance to foe.
Yes, there's a chance.
Good old Chance. I wonder what he's been up to. One of our former bowlers.
Right.
All right. And then, Chris, we've got your poker tournament again. Are you having it back-to-back weeks?
Yes, sir. We're having it this Saturday.
Now, is this poker or is this going to be Texas Hold'em?
What's the difference?
Well, one difference is you're there till 4:30 in the morning, and the other one you can cut out when you want.
Oh no! Sorry, I mean no. We had cash game. Even cash game was yesterday or 2 days ago, and we stayed until 3:30.
Yeah. So we had a lot of people cut out like around midnight, but like 5 or 6 of us stayed behind, and then we stayed till like 2:30.
Yeah.
And I was the 5 or 6, so friggin' Peyton got lucky. I had ace queen, and I flopped an ace, but 2 hearts came out, and he was holding hearts. He lucked out and drew a heart on the river and knocked me out. Little punk. But I guess the one consolation is that I taught him everything he knows.
Yes. He made us $160.
Yep, he sure did.
Oh.
So, we're having it again. It was a meat locker like it was last week, and we had the giant 30-inch pizza.
Yes. Was it cold? Was it really cold?
No, I wasn't that cold. I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
And then Chris went into full detail about the secrets of the fruit roll-up.
Fruit roll-up. Yeah.
Oh, my God. You had everybody tuned in. Everybody's like, oh, really?
Yeah. And then Chris Saunders actually told me that night he tried it, and it was delicious.
So that was the old trick he used on his dog back in the day.
God. Yeah, but I hope to see y'all there, Mark and Ron.
So I actually was there. I actually rang the doorbell twice. Nobody answered the front door. Y'all meeting in the back or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was in the front door. Nobody would answer the door.
Really?
Yeah, that's
because you look at your ring video, and it says that's even recording me. So if you look at your ring video, you'll see me there for 12 minutes at the front door at 7:48.
Wow.
Why didn't you call me?
Not this past week.
Yes, this past week.
No.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, nobody would answer the door.
That
Oh
is
my
same with me. I was
God.
there too. Nobody answered the door.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I know you're
He's
right.
got like 5 locks on the inside of that door.
Wait, did you
Take
really
him
tell
15 minutes just to let you in.
Why didn't you call me then? Why didn't you call me?
Well, I guess you seen me through the window or something. You didn't want to let me in, so
No,
Wow.
no.
I think he's messing with you.
no,
I-
no, I'm serious. Look at the ring video.
Really? Ron came
Oh,
out, Chris,
that's
and
a
you didn't
shame.
answer the door.
Dude, I
Oh,
didn't. I mean, that was my wife's job. I was outside in the garage.
oh, blame the wife.
I mean, why didn't you call? Why didn't you call me though? My phone. I would have answered the phone if you just called me. I'm so
How
sorry.
rude. I mean,
I
he
know.
comes out all
That's-
the way to your house.
I
Yeah.
mean, I was thinking of coming this Saturday, but I'm afraid to be at the door for 13.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ron. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'll come around back next time.
Yeah, I'm
That'll-
so sorry.
That's all right. That'll get you 20 free chips to start.
He should. He should get some free chips after that.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
At least $5. At least.
Okay, $5. That's it.
Next time we got to
Yeah.
break you off of that.
Yeah,
Fruit
I'm really
Roll-Up
sorry,
distraction.
Ron. Yeah,
I'm sure
really-
you could take $5 out of kids' piggy bank and they wouldn't know anything about it.
$5
Dang.
more. He's already taken out.
Yeah.
He got knocked out of the poker tournament 5 different friggin' times.
3
He puts himself
times.
back in.
Wow. Ron
Three.
got knocked out at the front door.
Oh, 4
He
times.
sure
4
did.
times. I got knocked out 4 times.
Man, I feel bad for that. And I
Yeah.
showed up late.
Yeah.
God, you weren't wanted, Ron.
No, Ron. No, stop it. No, you were. I'm so sorry, Ron. I did not know that.
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
I know better next time. I'll go around back.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. I will tell Camilla that.
Send that video though. We could use that on JB Trail.
Oh, I'd love to post that.
It's 12 minutes long.
Wow. I'd love to post that.
Yeah, post that. This is...
Chris, you have to find that video.
Okay. I'll look for
You sure he didn't think maybe you were Ricky?
it. No, Ricky was the second one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was going to go. Ricky texted me. He said, "What time's it start? It starts at 8, but you should show up early to help out Chris."
Yeah. He got
He
there.
showed up early.
He got there at 6:30.
Wow.
It starts
Oh.
at 8. It starts at 8.
Oh, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why he couldn't answer. He's too distracted from Ricky.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But,
What time
yeah.
were you there? What time were you there? Like 9 o'clock? 8:30?
7:48.
And that's
I'm going to give him
7:40
until 8
and-
o'clock.
And that was 7:48 to 8 o'clock out front.
Wow. Oh, well, you
Yeah.
sure? I'm
You
sure
sure-
you went to the right house. You were there before.
Yeah,
once.
you were at the right house, right?
It's
The right-
16:09. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Yeah.
got a big W on the front of the porch where you brush your feet off.
Yeah,
A
you're-
big
you're right.
W.
Yeah. What did I see?
What the hell?
And
does-
also, the Ring camera said it was recording me. You're being recorded.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's what it says.
Wow.
Wow, that's the first for me.
He's got a little
Yeah, it
white
is.
curtain right there at the front door too. A little white curtain, and somebody looked out, but they didn't answer. They didn't open up the door.
Someone looked out and then wait,
Wow.
It's probably
That's-
one of the kids.
That sounds
Yeah, it's
so
probably one.
weird.
It's probably one of the kids.
Wow.
Damn, Chris, you're turning down people.
No.
It's easier to get into the complex than it is to get into his house.
No.
Like,
I'm so sorry, Ron. But yeah, if you don't answer the door, just call me. Like call my cell. Call my cell.
It's a gated community and it's easy to get in.
just call my cell next time and we'll figure it out.
Hey, no harm done, man. No big deal.
I'm so sorry, dude.
I
I feel so
think
bad.
that's Chris's seventh sorry. But
There
I'd
you
probably
go.
be right there with him if that happened to me.
God damn it.
Yeah.
There was only one car in the front, though, a van. I thought maybe you canceled.
That was Chris's van. That was Chris Saunders.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they were
Yeah,
all
so I
talking about
was
the Fruit
expecting like
Roll-Ups.
10 or 15 cars up front, and there's
No,
only
they
the
were-
van
they-
and my
they parked
truck,
it-
so I
No,
thought
they
y'all
parked.
canceled.
No, they parked in the back.
He was
Dude,
probably in
There-
the house busy with roll-ups.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
you were there before Lee got there because Lee got there around 8:30, 8:40.
Yeah, I got there late. We were having a birthday party for my wife's cousin at the at Eagle Mountain Lake at her brother's lake house, and we didn't show up till about 8:30. But by then, there were a lot of cars out front.
Yeah,
So
think,
it
Ron, you
just-
could have waited another 30 minutes.
It
That's
just
all I
wasn't
had to
Ron's
do.
cars.
I just had to wait.
Another 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, you know, Chris, when Chris says 8 o'clock, it's really 8:30.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Ron. I hope I can make it this Saturday and I'll make it up to you.
All right, bro.
Awesome. Now we better see Mark there this time.
Yeah, Mark. No freaking Ricky.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid I'll be waiting 12 minutes out front.
You know what? You would be waiting 12 minutes out front. So like,
We'll have 2 videos instead of 1.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
have Ron and Mark.
Bring that video though. We need to get it on the site.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll look for
easy.
it.
Mark,
I'll look for it.
Chris, you better find it.
I'll look for it. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in again and following my team, the Titanic journey to becoming the best team in the JV Trio League. I know I have a bunch of followers and listeners, and we are Team Chris, and we hate Mark. And I know that y'all are supporting me in this journey of the JV Trio. So tune in again for next week, as you know that my team wins, and Mark gave me $10. Yay.
Or you'll be like Ron, waiting 12 minutes outside Chris's house.
So sad.
All right, guys, this was fun. Thanks, Ron, again for joining. I appreciate you coming, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate the
thanks.
invite, man.
Anytime.
Sorry
We'll
about
see
it.
y'all.
Sorry again.
See y'all
We'll
soon.
see y'all tomorrow night.
See
All
ya.
right.
Good night.
All right, later.